Welcome back, everybody. Just because you think you're ready for retirement doesn't necessarily mean that your bank account agrees.
Ooh, that's correct. Joining us now is Jason Levin, a career and outplacement coach with the 3 things you need to do now so you can make an easy transition to retirement. Thanks for coming in. Good to see you.
Thank you for having me.
I think we'd all retire right now if we could.
Oh, sure. So, well, a lot of people were hoping with that Mega Millions thing.
Yeah.
But a lot of people are retiring now. Some are waiting until later because they have to get their finances together. Some are doing it younger, and that's particularly true in the D.C. area?
It's very unique to D.C. that we have such different communities that are retiring. So we have the federal government, we have the retiring military, which after maybe 20 or 25 years of service, they might have another 20 or 25 years of work ahead of them. So retirement in D.C. is really a different concept and much more expansive.
And people are living longer. That's also another issue, right? You used to retire, you thought you had a certain nest egg that was going to last you a certain amount of time, but...
People are living longer, and it's not about just going south and sitting by the pool and playing shuffleboard. You know, there's
that sounds great.
Yeah, I'm very pro sunscreen as a redhead. But I think it's about deciding to decide and really making a plan for yourself for that next step.
So let's go through these tips, and if we have time, we'll talk about some other stuff.
Sure.
3 tips that you have for people. What's the first one?
First one is setting up a plan. And so the plan should have a certain timeline.
Okay.
So, you know, that question you get, where do you see yourself in 5 years or 10 years, is just an interview question. It's not a way to actually manage your career. And so when you're thinking about retirement, make a plan for 12 to 18 months. It's something that's actually achievable. Short term allows you to focus on, okay, weekly and monthly, what is it that I need to do?
Less daunting.
Yes.
That was the exact word I was thinking.
Yeah. Breaks things up. And that way, every year, you're allowed to, okay, I've made some adjustments, here's what I've learned, here's what I can do next.
Here's what I need to recorrect.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, the second tip?
So really start asking yourself, okay, what puts a smile on my face professionally? So do I love cybersecurity or reading regulations or being outside with people? Really listing those things out that really had some kind of impact on you and what you can actually bring to the marketplace. And that can be a really great pivot for you as you start to think about what you want to do in your next act.
Right. In your next act, in your retirement years, or as you transition into that different phase of your life.
Yeah,
right.
And really a retirement is a series of transitions. It's not just one transition and you're done, because we are living longer and the marketplace is changing. There are so many different things that you can be doing, which is fun and daunting, but at the same time, if you're focusing on what brings you energy and what you're good at, you're actually going to be doing things that put a smile on your face and maybe makes you some money.
Yeah, make a little money, help pass the time.
Right.
What's the third tip?
So then share with others. So tell others what your interests are in terms of, here are the industries, here are the employers, here are the roles that I'm looking at. And that way, you're not doing this alone, you're doing this as a team. And that way, you're able to have a community that's there to support you in your next step.
Very good.
Makes sense.
Very, very quickly, is there one thing that people typically do wrong?
So they wait, they procrastinate, and they'll put it off. And just get started. Just get moving in that direction, work towards it, set time in your calendar, don't procrastinate, because, you know...
Guilty.
Yeah.
Well, we can talk later, Tom.
Yeah, okay, we should.
A lot of tips that we need to definitely talk about.
Jason Levin, thank you very much for coming in. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much.